Hello everyone. Good afternoon to all. Guys, how are you all? Okay. I'm launching the technical polls. Okay. So let me know in the chat box whether my voice is clear to all of you or not, and whether my screen is visible clearly or not. Let me know in the chat box, guys. YouTube guys, and also I'm asking to also Zoom guys. Please let me know in the chat box whether my voice and screen is visible clearly or not. I'm launching the Any one of you? Okay. I hope everything is good. Okay. चलो ठीक है. So today we are going to start the topic that is inequality. ठीक है. What is the name of the topic? Inequality. So why we are studying inequality and what is inequality? Let's see. So what are the concepts we are going to cover in this session also? We'll see. Yes, very good afternoon, JNB Yaptamal. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so in this topic, in this chapter, we are going to study definition and types of linear inequality, algebraic solution of linear inequalities with one variable and their graphical representation, which will help in your board exam also. है ना? Solution of linear inequality in two variables, solution of system of linear inequality in two variables, inequality involving polynomial and rational functions by using Weber method we can solve, है ना? And also inequality involving logarithmic and modular functions. We'll see those also, and then we'll be having some miscellaneous inequality, which we'll study in the future classes also. Okay. Okay. So first we'll see what is the definition and types of inequality. Okay. So in types of inequality, so what is actually first inequality? So we know up till now we know what is equation or equality. We know about equality. By equals is equal to sign. We are when some suppose you have two objects, when weight of those two objects are same, then we can say their weight are same, right? Weights are same. But in mathematics, till now you don't know what is inequality. So suppose if some objects are not equal, if some things are not equal, so how can we represent them in mathematics? That is actually my inequality. Okay, okay. So suppose like here I have taken example, see 5 is not equal to 1, sorry 7, right? So in this way we can represent 5 is not equal to 7, right? Clear? Okay. So if this is for your number, if I'll ask you, if you have some variables, variables जैसे हम फंक्शन में पढ़े थे, है ना, एक्स वाई इन, है ना, एक्स वाई होना चाहिए, उसमें वेरिएबल होगा, तो उस टाइम हम क्या कर सकते हैं? ठीक है, चलो ठीक है. तो एक्चुअली बेसिकली द कंसेप्ट इज, है ना, कंसेप्ट इज टू कंपेयर टू ऑब्जेक्ट्स, टू और मोर ऑब्जेक्ट्स, है ना, टू कंपेयर द मैथमेटिक्स नंबर्स वेरिएबल्स, है ना, वी आर यूजिंग इनइक्वालिटी. ठीक है, चलो देखते हैं फिर नेक्स्ट. हियर इनइक्वालिटी सिंबल कैसे है ना? सपोज 5 इज नॉट इक्वल टू 7, सो वी कैन से 5 इज लेस देन 7, है ना. ऑल ऑफ यू नो ऑल दीज थिंग्स, नो नीड टू एक्सप्लेन. आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ यू नो ना, दीज थिंग्स आर वेरी सिंपल थिंग्स, है ना. लेस देन, ग्रेटर देन, लेस देन, इक्वल टू, ग्रेटर देन, इक्वल टू. नाउ विल सी definition. What is the definition? See here, two real numbers or two algebraic expressions related by symbols less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than, equal to, है ना. By these symbols we can represent the inequalities. जैसे एग्जाम्पल में यहाँ पे लिया हूँ, तुम लोग देख सकते हो, है ना. These are the some examples, right? Okay, I hope this is these things are very simple and also you are comfortable with all these things. Okay, now we'll see types of inequality, है ना. So types of inequality में क्या है ना? inequality which does not involve variables are called numerical inequality, है ना. जिसमें वेरिएबल नहीं होगा, एक्स वाई इन्वॉल्व नहीं होगा, उसको हम न्यूमेरिकल इनइक्वालिटी बोलेंगे. इफ वेरिएबल इन्वॉल्व, है ना, इफ वेरिएबल इन्वॉल्व, देन वी कैन से that those inequalities are literal inequalities, right? Like this, x greater than 3, y is less than equal to 5, x minus y is greater than 0, है ना? And also third type क्या है? Inequality involving the symbol only less than or greater than, only less than or greater than, then we can say those inequalities are strictly inequality, strict inequality, right? When you have like this symbol, only less than or greater than, है ना? No equality sign should be there, then we can say those are strict inequality. Okay, similarly here also, when we are taking less than with equality sign, less than or equal, greater than or equal, then we can say those inequalities are flat inequality. Okay, chalo, let's move. Now we'll see linear inequality. All of you know, when any inequality contains only one variable, then we can say that inequality is linear inequality in one variable. If the linear inequality involves with two variables like x and y, then we can say linear inequality with two variables, right? Agar 3 hoga to linear inequality with three variables, because here two variables are present in this inequality. Okay, why we are saying it is linear? Because the degree is 1. Okay, similarly quadratic inequality, you know all of this, है ना? ठीक है? Okay, double inequality. Now if a statement show the double relation of the numbers or expressions, then it is called double inequality. Like 6 is greater than 4, 6 is greater than 4 and less than 8, y is greater than equal to 4 and less than 6. Like this, these inequalities are called double inequality. Okay, let's see. हम उसको थोड़ा डायग्रामेटिकल भी देख सकते हैं, ठीक है? इनइक्वालिटी का डिवीजन कैसे हुआ है? फर्स्ट तो वेरिएबल और न्यूमेरिक इनइक्वालिटी, देन सेकंड वन वी आर रिप्रेजेंटिंग देम विद द लेस देन और लेस देन इक्वल टू, देन वी हैव वेरिएबल्स डिग्रीज लाइक x और x स्क्वायर, है ना? ठीक है, नाउ सी न्यूमेरिकल इनइक्वालिटी क्या है? एग्जांपल देखो, ये है न्यूमेरिकल इनइक्वालिटी. एंड व्हाट इज लिटरल इनइक्वालिटी? दोज आर हैविंग द those are involving with the variables. Okay, strict inequality when we are giving only less than or equal, less than or greater than, right? Those are strict inequality. Similarly slack inequality, when we are giving less than or equal to or greater than equal to, then we can say those are slack inequality. And what is linear inequality? The variable with the the inequality with the degree 1, okay, and quadratic inequality with degree is 2. है ना? These are my examples. And what is double inequality? Now when क्या, जैसे हम एग्जांपल ले सकते हैं, x is greater than equal to 2 and less than 4, y is greater than 1 and less than equal to 3. They are called double inequality. Now we'll say how can we solve algebraically linear inequalities in one variable, right? Linear inequality in one variable को हम algebraically कैसे solve कर सकते हैं? Let's see, है ना? डेफिनेशन क्या है? एनी सॉल्यूशन ऑफ एन इनइक्वालिटी इन वन वेरिएबल इज द वैल्यू ऑफ द वेरिएबल व्हिच मेक्स इट इज द ट्रू स्टेटमेंट, है ना? दैट मींस सपोज वी आर कंसीडरिंग हियर वन इनइक्वालिटी दैट इज 30x minus 200, राइट? 30x हाईलाइट, ओ हाँ देखो, 30x minus 200 is less than 0, right? Okay, and by solving this we are getting 30x less than 200, where x belongs to the whole number. Let's solve this inequality. How can you solve it algebraically, right? Okay, you have in left hand side you have 30x and in right hand side you have 200, right? So let's take the value of x, as some whole number, and let's see how many numbers for x will be satisfying for this inequality. Let's take one by one. Suppose I am taking x is equal to 0, then we are getting left hand side is 0 and right hand side we have already 200. So 0 is obviously less than 200. That means this inequality is true for x is equal to 0. That means x is equal to 0 is the solution of this inequality. Next we are taking x is equal to 1. For x is equal to 1 we are getting left hand side as 30, right? And we know 30 is less than 200. Similarly, you can take x is equal to 2, x is equal to 3, x is equal to 4, x is equal to 5. For x is equal to 0 to 5 whole numbers, we are getting that the inequality satisfies for all these numbers. But when we are taking x is equal to 6, we are getting one left hand side is 180. Yes, that is also less than 200, and also it is a solution. X is equal to 6 also solution. If we'll take 7, x is equal to 7, then we are getting left hand side as 210, which is greater than 200. But we need the number which must be less than 200, right? But here we are getting 210, that is greater than 200. That means it is false. It is not satisfying our inequality for x is equal to 7. So what is solution? क्या हो गया मेरा? Now the inequality is true for x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, right? And next, just a minute. And these values are called solution of the inequality, है ना? Solution of the inequality. Okay. How can we represent them? Solution set, as a set we can represent them up in a curly bracket, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? I hope this is clear to all of you guys. Let's move to the next thing. Okay, some rules to solve the inequality, rules of inequality. Okay, so suppose you have three real numbers, x, y and z, right? X and y and z. So what is addition property? Okay, suppose you have x is less than y, and if I will give you some, if I will give you any real number z, if I will give you any real number z, and I will ask you to add this real number z to both sides of this inequality, then the sign of the inequality will not be changed, remain same, है ना? देखो, x plus z is less than y plus z, है ना? In case of addition, if you are adding any numbers to the both sides of inequality, then the sign will not be changed. What is subtraction property? Okay, in case of subtraction, okay, in case of subtraction, if you are subtracting a number from the both sides, also the sign of the inequality will not be changed. You can see here also. ठीक है? Multiplication property क्या है? Okay, listen to very carefully. If x is less than y and z is greater than 0, है ना? For the same inequality, x is less than y and you are taking z is a positive number. When you are multiplying this positive z with the both sides of this inequality, है ना? You are getting xz is less than yz. That means अगर कोई भी, if any positive number will multiply to the both sides of the inequality, then the sign will not be changed also. If you are taking a negative number and suppose z is negative, z is less than 0. If you are taking a negative number, negative z, and you are multiplying on the both sides of the inequality, then the sign will be reversed. If originally it is given that less than, then after multiplying a negative number to the given inequality, the sign of the inequality will be changed. Less than becomes greater than. Okay, clear? I hope this is clear also. Similarly for division rule also. कैसे? Division rule क्या होता है ना? If z is a positive number and you are dividing z on both sides of the inequality, then the sign will not be changed. Okay, ठीक है? If z is a negative number, if z is less than 0 and you are dividing z to the both sides of the inequality, then the sign will be changed. You can see here. ठीक है? I hope this is clear to all of you guys. Okay, similarly transitive property क्या है ना? If x is less than y and y is less than z, then x must be less than z. It's very simple, you know all these things. Okay, let's move to the next thing. What is the rules? What are the rules for solving the inequality? Okay, rule 1, equal numbers may be added or subtracted from both sides of an inequality without affecting the sign of the inequality. This is rule 1. Okay, what is rule 2? Both sides of an inequality can be multiplied or divided by the same positive number, but when both sides are multiplied or divided by a negative number, then the sign of the inequality is reversed. I hope this is clear to all of you. In case of multiplication and division, if we are multiplying or dividing with a negative number to the both sides of the inequality, then the sign will be changed. Then the sign will be reversed. I hope this is clear to all of you guys. Okay, let's move. Now we'll see graphical representation of inequality in one variable. Right? Let's see. How can we represent linear inequality in one variable graphically? Okay, so graphical representation of solution क्या है? First is solution in open bracket, है ना? How can you represent? Open bracket को हम represent कैसे करेंगे? What do you mean by open bracket? Suppose here I have taken open bracket of x and y, xy, है ना? That means it includes all the numbers between x and y. except x and y. That means the end points x and y are not included. Clear? Okay. Similarly, this is the graphical representation. When you are taking open bracket, that means you have to give hollow circle on both the end points. See here, you can visualize also x के ऊपर में एक hollow circle दिया हूँ and y के ऊपर also I have taken a hollow circle, right? ठीक है? That's why, because x and y are not included. Okay. Next, solution in curly bracket. That means only the solution set xy within the curly bracket, only the x and y points, only x and y are the solution. How can you represent this? Only by the dot, only by the dot, x and y. I hope this is clear to all of you guys. Okay, let's see. Close bracket. Solution in close bracket. That means both, okay, include all the numbers between x and y, including x and y. Here, what is the meaning of close bracket? That means the points, the numbers in between x and y, and also the end points are included. That means x and y are also included. How can you represent it very graphically? Let's see. This is the graphical representation of a closed bracket solution. Okay, let's say last one, that is solution in semi-open or semi-closed bracket. So in this case, देखो, parenthesis start x y closed bracket, includes all the numbers between x and y, including y but not x. When we are getting or we are giving parenthesis with a number, that means that number is not included, right? I hope this is clear to all of you guys. Okay, chalo. Next, and this is a graphical representation. Where you have open bracket, you have to give hollow circle, and where you have closed bracket, you have to give a dot, solid dot. Okay, chalo. Now, inequality representation on number line कैसे हम कर सकते हैं? x is greater than 2 को हम number line में कैसे represent करेंगे? ठीक है, देखो, this is the representation of x is greater than 2. So you can ask, sir, why you are giving the hollow circle on 2? Because 2 is not included in the solution set, and it is written as x belongs to 2 to infinity, open bracket 2 to infinity. And always remember, with infinity we cannot take any closed bracket because we don't know what is infinity. So with infinity you must have give a open bracket, right? You cannot take any closed bracket. Okay, next, see, x is greater than equal to 1. See, x is greater than equal to 1, that means 1 is included here. देखो, green sided region, green sided line is your solution set, and we can write this as x belongs to 1 to infinity. 1 is included. Okay, next, x is less than -1 को हम कैसे represent कर सकते हैं? Very good, है ना? Okay, so next thing, this is the representation. Likewise, simultaneously also we can take x is less than equal to 1 and x is greater than -3, right? So in dono inequality, how can you represent in number line? देखो, first we will take the first one, that is x is less than equal to 1. See, like this we represented the first inequality, and then I'm trying to represent the second inequality, that is x is greater than -3 by the red line. Okay, and -3 is not included and 1 is included, है ना? So what is the solution set? This is -3 to 1, where -3 is not included and 1 is included. Okay, I hope this is clear to all. Okay, last one, similarly this, इसको भी हम ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं. देखो, you can visualize also. चलो, हो गया सबका? Yeah, this is your solution set. Okay, next, solve some examples. We'll see, है ना? This is your first example. You have an inequality here, and you have to find the solution of the inequality, and also you have to represent it graphically also. So let's solve, है ना? See, first take the LCM in the right hand side, that is 15, है ना? और उसको calculate करो, simplify करो, तुम्हें ऐसे मिल जाएगा. Next, finally you are getting x by 2 is greater than equal to 4x minus 1 upon 15. Okay, now you cannot cross multiply to a inequality, है ना? So that means what I have done here, मैं क्या किया हूँ बेटा, बोलो? Actually we are multiplying 15, positive 15 in both sides and 2 in both sides. Then we are getting this inequality. 15x is greater than equal to 2 into 4x minus 1. Okay, देखो, ये after solving this we are getting this. Okay, now we are getting this. देखो, 7x is greater than equal to -2 and x is greater than equal to minus 2 upon 7 we are getting, है ना. So solution is, how can you represent it by graphical graph? चलो देखो, minus 2 by 7 is included, ठीक है, minus 2 by 7 is included, so minus 2 by 7, okay, yes, 0 point something, okay. चलो देखो, and it's also greater than equal to, that means minus 2 by 7 is included, and this is your solution set, that is minus 2 by 7 to infinity, where minus 2 by 7 is included, है ना. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, you can respond in the chat box. Okay, let's move to the next question. This is the second question. Try to solve by your own. कर सकते हो तुम. क्या करेंगे हम? First we will take the first portion. That is, I am taking the first inequality, that is minus 15 is less than 3 into x minus 2 upon 5, and try to solve it. By solving, we are getting minus 23 is less than x, right? And the second inequality, second portion, है ना? 3 into x minus 2 upon 5 is less than equal to 0, right? Try to solve it also. By solving it, we are getting x is less than equal to 2. So this is, these two are your solution set, right? So try to plot in the number line this solution set. So first we will take x is greater than minus 23. X is greater than minus 23. देखो, है ना? This is actually x is less than equal to 2. Second inequality को मैं पहले तो represent कर दिया. X is less than equal to 2. Next we will take x is greater than minus 23. This. And what is the solution? The overlapping portion. The overlapping portion is your required solution. So what is that? See, this is your solution. That is minus 23 to 2. I hope this is clear to all guys. Chalo, let's move. Okay, this is the third question. You can take a screenshot of this question and we'll discuss in the next class. Chalo. Next. Maybe you can take a screenshot of this question and we'll you can try it in your room also, है ना? And it's very simple. Similar way you can solve. Okay. चलो. Now we'll see graphical solution of a linear inequality in two variables. तो कैसे कर सकते हैं उसको? Suppose, what are the rules? Suppose a vertical line will divide the plane in left and right half plane. तो कैसे करेंगे हम? देखो, जैसे हम vertical line लेते हैं, तो this part is called left half plane and this is right half plane. Okay, when we are taking non-vertical line, then we can say one part is lower half plane and this part is called upper half plane. Okay, understood? Okay, next. चलो, graphical representation of linear inequality in two-dimensional plane. तो कैसे कर सकते हैं हम उसको, है ना? First, देखो steps देखो, convert the inequality into equality. Already you studied all these things in your school also. Ax plus by is equal to c and draw it in the plane. Okay, and take any point a, b not on the line, except on those points are on the line, except those points, take any points a, b, है ना? And for convenience, हम हमेशा we are usually use the point 0, 0. Origin को हम use करते हैं, उसको use करो. Then check whether the origin satisfying the inequality or not. If it is satisfying, then set the region which contains the point in the solution region. Okay. If it is not satisfying, है ना, then the opposite portion will be your solution. ठीक है? चलो. These are the steps. You can take the screenshot of this page also. Let's discuss a question. Okay. Inequality में ले लिया. देखो यहाँ पे general कर दिए. देखो कभी भी ये और एक rule है. What is that? Now when points included on the line x plus by is equal to c, that means draw a dark line. Simply you can say when you have less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, then you have to put a dark line. And if the points are not included, what happens? है ना? Points not included on the line, then you have to draw a dotted line. Okay, broken or dotted line. ठीक है? चलो देखते हैं. Example. Solve the inequality 2x plus y is greater than equal to 6 graphically in two-dimensional plane. Okay, what is the solution? Let's take first what we'll do. First we'll make the inequality into equality. That is 2x plus y is equal to 6. Make the table for this to draw the graph. है ना? Okay. 0 for x is equal to 0. I am getting y is equal to 6. For 3 x is equal to 3. I am getting y is equal to 0. Right? Okay. Draw the line. Draw the line. This is the line. Okay, Now take the point. This is lower half, this is upper half. Take the point. For x is equal to 0, take the origin. For x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, check whether the inequality is satisfying this for this point or not. Okay, check whether the inequality is satisfying for this origin or not. Okay, check 2 into 0 plus 0 is greater than equal to 6. That means 0 is greater than equal to 6. That means origin is not satisfying my inequality. है ना? So origin अगर satisfy नहीं कर रहा है, that means this is the reason, lower half plane is the reason which is not the solution. So upper half will be your solution, है ना? Because origin is present in lower half of the plane, lower half plane, right? If it is not satisfying, and if it is not satisfying, that means your lower half plane is not the solution region. Opposite portion will be your solution region. That's why I have taken the upper half plane. Okay, this is the answer. By this way, we can solve every linear inequality with two variables by this way, right? Okay, I hope this is clear. Let's take another example. Here I have taken 3y minus 5x is less than 30. First, make it into equality, है ना? And make the table. Draw the line draw कर दिया. फिर origin के लिए check करो क्या हो रहा है. 0 is less than 30. Yes, origin satisfying my inequality. When we are putting x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, that means origin satisfying my inequality. 0 is less than 30, obviously, and it's true. That means origin present in the lower half of the plane, right? So what is the solution region? If it is satisfying, then the solution region where the origin is lying, that is lower half. ये हो गया तुम्हारा solution region. It's very simple. Clear? चलो. Okay, now we'll see graphical solution of system of linear equations. System of linear inequalities means if you have two or more inequalities, so how can you represent the solutions graphically at a time? So let's see. Example, suppose I am taking here three inequalities. One is 3x plus 2y is less than equal to 12. Process is simple, same, okay, and x is greater than equal to 1, y is greater than equal to 2. So first make the table for 3x plus 2y is equal to 12, and draw the line also. We draw line कर दिया, and take the origin, whether it is satisfying or not. 0 is less than 12. Yes, it is satisfying. That means lower half will be your solution region. Okay. Now check for when x is greater than equal to 1. That means x, if I'll change this inequality to equality, what will happen? X is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1 का line में draw कर लिया. ठीक है, you can check and whether check it is satisfying no origin or not. Yes, it is. For x is equal to 0. 0 is greater than equal to 1. No, 0 cannot be greater than equal to 1. That means origin does not satisfy my inequality. That means क्या हो जाएगा ना, other, है ना, origin lying in the left half of the plane. ठीक है, that means, and if origin is not satisfying, then the opposite portion will be your solution. That is right half of the plane, है ना, black shaded region. Okay, next try for y is greater than equal to 2. ठीक है. Guys, Zenvi Rascot, I am sorry actually, because we don't have time. We have only 12 minutes for this class and we have to complete this portion. Okay, so थोड़ा क्या करो ना, seriously देखा करो, है ना, concentrate की. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask, है ना. अगर कोई भी doubt आ रहा है तो तुम पूछ सकते हो. ठीक है. Let's see. The third inequation is, that is y is greater than equal to 2. Let's see. अगर मेरा y greater than equal to 2 है, तो इसके लिए मेरा ग्राफ क्या हो जाएगा? y is equal to 2 is the line. ठीक है. And what is the solution? Origin satisfy कर रहा है क्या? हो रहा है कि नहीं? देखो. ठीक है. 0 is greater than 2. No, 0 is not greater than equal to 2. That means origin is not satisfying. Then the upper half of the plane will be your solution region. देखो, false हो गया तो ये हो गया मेरा upper half का region. Okay. Now what is the solution set? ना, what is the solution set? That is the intersecting region, है ना, by the three lines. Intersecting region by the three lines is your solution region. So yellow shaded region is your solution region. Is it clear, Zenvi Rascot? Is it clear? If you have any doubt, you can ask. हो गया? ये समझ में आ गया? और एक बार बता दूं. ठीक है. पहले तो क्या करना है, अच्छे से सुनो. First you have to make those three inequalities into equality, right? And make the separate table for each of them, okay, and draw all the three lines, then satisfy the origin with that inequality. If the inequality satisfying the origin, then the lower half or left half of the line will be the solution region. Where in which region origin is lying, if origin is satisfying the inequality, then that region will be your solution region. Simple one. Okay? And if it is not satisfying, opposite region of the origin, that means opposite region of the line from the to the origin, that is your solution region. Now is it clear? After plotting all the lines and shaded all the regions, what are the intersecting region you are getting? That is actually our solution region. And here you can visualize the yellow shaded region is your solution region. Is it clear now? Janvi Rajkot, clear? Yes. Sure. Let's see another example. Okay. Here we have another example. Though inequalities are 3x plus 4y is less than equal to 60. Make all this inequality into equality. Okay. मैं equality बना दिया, देखो. And make the table for this equality and draw the line draw कर लिया and satisfy the origin. Check whether the inequality satisfying my origin or not. It is satisfying? Yes, it is satisfying. It is true. That means where in which region origin is lying, that region is your solution region. See, this is your solution region. Because in this side, lower half of the line, lower half plane में तुम्हारा origin lie कर रहा है and origin satisfy कर रहा है. That means that is your solution region. This shaded region is your solution. Okay, check for the second one. This is the second one. Make the line. Table बनाने के बाद ना line draw करो. Line draw हो गया बेटा मेरा. ठीक है? Line draw हो गया. Okay. Now check whether the inequality satisfying my origin or not. Yes, 0 is less than equal to 30. Yes, it is satisfying. That means where in which region origin is lying, that is our solution region. It is true, है ना? तो ये हो गया मेरा solution region. देखो, है ना? जो red shaded line हुए, है ना? जहां पे तुम्हारा origin lie कर रहा है, वो हो गया तुम्हारा solution region. What is the solution? देखो, other two inequalities are x is equal to 0, x is greater than equal to 0, and y is greater than equal to. That means we have to make this inequality also in equality. That is x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. So what is the line x is equal to 0? That is y-axis. And where the line y is equal to 0? That is x-axis. So the yellow shaded region is the intersecting region of the four lines. That is, one line is 3x plus 4y is equal to 60, and another line is 3x plus 3y is equal to 30. Another one is x is equal to 0, that is y-axis. Another last one is y is equal to 0, that is x-axis. So in चारों lines का intersecting region क्या हो गया मेरा? Yellow shaded region. That is the solution region. Yes or no? Clear? Okay, very good. चलो next. Now you have another question also here. Okay, first of all, what you have to do? First of all, you have to make all this inequality into equality. Okay, and make the table. Table बनाने के बाद क्या करो? ठीक है? Check whether the origin is satisfying or not. Only for the first inequality it is satisfying. It is true. But for the second and third inequality it is false. Right? And draw all the lines and shaded all the required regions. And this is your intersecting region for all the 4 or 5 lines. All the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. है ना? देखो, this is your yellow shaded region, which is your solution region. I hope this is clear to all of you guys. है ना? So this is clear. You can write in the chat box. है ना? And these are some questions for DPP or daily practice problem, or you can take it as homework. You can take a screenshot of all these questions and try it in your room. है ना? And if you have any doubt in this class, you can ask now. You have 5 minutes more also. ठीक है? Do you need to explain me anything again? You have 5 minutes more also. You can ask. If you have any doubt, you can ask here. Guys, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Okay, no doubts. कोई भी डाउट है तो तुम पूछ सकते हो, एवरीवन। पूरा स्लाइड में दिखा रहा हूं तुम्हें। कुछ क्वेश्चन हम छोड़ दिए थे ना, उसको भी कर सकते हैं हम। या वेरी गुड, जैन भी हम कमाल। ये क्वेश्चन देखो कि किए थे क्या हम लोग? नो, हाँ, ये हो गया था। ये क्वेश्चन देखो, या देखो, -12x इज ग्रेटर देन 30 व्हेन x इज एन इंटीजर, x इज ए नेचुरल नंबर। तो क्या कर सकते हैं हम डायरेक्टली? ओके, -12x इज ग्रेटर देन 30, उसमें क्या करें किया हम? -12 को दोनों साइड में डिवाइड किए। वी हैव डिवाइडेड -12 ऑन बोथ साइड, देन द when we are dividing negative number, the sign of the inequality will be changed, so greater than becomes less than. Okay, and x is, and finally we are, what I am getting, x is less than -2.5, right? Now see, so solution is actually x belongs to -infinity to 3, है ना? So first, is it clear? -infinity to 3. Is it right? No, it's not right, because let's see graphically, try to understand this question. Okay, x is an integer, है ना? X is an integer, and is there any integer? Is there any integer? No, sorry, is that any natural number? Second question में दिया है ना, x is an natural number. Is there any natural number which is less than -2.5? No, it's not possible, right? So -3, -4 पे डॉट डालो, ठीक है? Since x is an integer, the solution of the given inequality will be -infinity to -3, because -3 is the integer which is less than -2.5, right? So it is, the solution set will be -infinity to -3. Okay, -infinity to -3 within the curly brackets. So all the integers lying between -infinity to -3. Okay, and the second is, there is no natural number which is less than -2.5. Thus, for the second question, there is no solution of the given inequality. Okay, and this is for your also homework. And it is time to end the class. Thank you all guys. Thanks for your patience and thanks for your time. Chalo, bye bye. Take care everyone. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. You can leave now. Everyone, you can leave. Okay, I'm ending the meeting.